India's government has made a significant move to take direct control of the state of Kashmir. It will try to revoke a part of the constitution which gives India's only Muslim-majority state the right to run its own affairs. Opposition parties have called this one of the darkest days for Indian democracy, as the government proposed to revoke the special status enjoyed by Jammu and Kashmir. Chaotic scenes in Parliament, as you can see. Home Minister Amit Shah making the announcement. Massive protests happening there. Article 370, which gives Jammu and Kashmir more autonomy than any other Indian state, is sensitive because it is the basis on which Kashmir joined India. Let's take you straight to Yogita Limaye, who joins us now from Delhi. Yogita, just tell us more about this, what is a stunning development, really.
Well, so this is an article, a part of the Indian constitution. And, as you said, this was a promise made by India to Kashmir at the time of partition, because at that time, Kashmir was a princely state. Both India and Pakistan wanted it to be a part of, each country. And India said to Kashmir that, if Kashmir becomes a part of India, then it will have this special status. So it's an independence over most things except for defense, communications and external affairs. And that's essentially what has been done away with today by the government. They've moved to revoke that. Once the president signs it, it will come into effect. And really what's being questioned, and the outrage that you saw there, is because many people are saying this is unconstitutional. If a part of the constitution has to be changed, then why was it not voted on by MPs?
So, Yogita, why is the government doing this?
Well, this was one of their big election promises. It's actually been on the ruling BJP's agenda for a very long time now. But it was one of the big election promises, in the 2019 polls that just went by. And many say, critics of the move to revoke this article say that this is part of the Hindu Nationalist Party's plan to change the demographics of India's only Muslim majority state.
What is the reaction likely to be in Kashmir itself?
Well, it's very hard to get any information out of Kashmir. If you see what's happened in the past few days, it's really unprecedented. Internet and phone services are completely cut off, very hard to reach anyone there. Last night, major politicians in the region were placed under house arrest. In the past week, tens of thousands of extra troops have been sent there. Section 144 is imposed, which basically means that more than 5 people cannot gather in one place at a time. So protests, public rallies, meetings cannot be held. And with people not being able to communicate with each other, it's very hard right now to find out what the reaction is like. But it's quite clear that the government was expecting protests. Every time Section 370 or anything about it has come up, there have been protests in Kashmir. So, you can be certain that there is anger simmering in many parts of the region, although it's not on display yet.
And briefly, Yogita, we've seen tension really escalating recently between India and Pakistan. What reaction have we had from Islamabad about this move?
Well, Islamabad has condemned this move. They've called it unconstitutional. You've even seen protests actually, in Pakistan-controlled Kashmir against this move. And that was, again, a reaction that's, possibly expected, because these are two countries that are fighting over the region. They both say they both stake claim to the whole of the region. So India trying to now tighten its grip over the part of Kashmir that its control is bound to be condemned by Pakistan.
Yeah, a very significant day in India. Yogita, thanks so much for joining us from Delhi. More on the story throughout the day.